I bought a vintage Yu-Gi-Oh collection worth over $1,500. Let's find out what's inside. What's up, Breaker Army? I'm CardBreaker. Welcome back to another epic video. It's time again for another vintage Yu-Gi-Oh collection. You guys know I can't stop buying these collections, especially when there's deals to be made. This box is massive, so I really cannot wait to get into this box and see just what everything looks like. Now, before we get into today's opening, we've got another epic giveaway sent in by our friend and channel member, Anima. So he's got a note for us. It says, time for another fun giveaway, gift for everyone. K-Dragon did say they're a fan of one of them, haha. Good luck, Anima. Ryan, thank you so much for sending something in. So we're gonna see what it is. And he actually left a cheeky little note, says, what could it be? Let's find out. Here we go, guys. Thank you so much for sending this in. If you guys ever want to send me something for a giveaway, like that is just so cool. Oh gosh, we got a couple things. So we've got a Magician's Salvation, looks like a Lost Art promo. Very nice. So we've got at least one giveaway we're going to do today. A Dark Magician CT promo. These look so good. It's the most unique and honestly one of my favorite promos and artworks for Dark Magician. And the other card is, oh my gosh, we've got a number 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Looks like it's the ultra rare first edition. We're actually doing a box break of this one right now. So I know K-Dragon is going to want to enter for this one. So guys, to enter for a chance to win, make sure you leave a like on today's video. Make sure you're a subscriber. Make sure you guys ring that bell. And let me know your favorite card from this collection. And be sure to thank Anima down below in the comment section. But I cannot wait to see what's inside this box. All right, guys, I need you to get some popcorn and sit back, relax, and enjoy because we have a lot to go through today. This tin is heavy. There are so many cards inside of this one tin. And then we do actually have two of these. I think these are 400 count BCW boxes. This one's full, and then we do have another one. I took a couple cards out of this first one just to go ahead and get started. So we're going to start there. I'm going to leave that tin kind of up there to the side and then just go through here. This collection pretty much is all vintage. It's a mixture of like first edition, unlimited. So, and I actually love that pretty much looks like everything is sleeved. So we can see first card off the top here is a DNA transplant from Invasion of Chaos. I'm not going to go through everything super slow, but there's supposed to be a mixture, of course, of holos, rares, commons, all that good stuff. A bunch that I need for my collection, so I'm very eager to see what's all in here. And everything is supposed to be near mint. It came from somebody who used to collect way back in the day, and they're actually shifting from Yu-Gi-Oh to Pokemon. I know, wah. But they are selling off a bunch of stuff. These are a bunch of duplicates that they did have. But let's not waste any more time. We're going to get into this and see what all we have today. So starting it off with a DNA transplant, Begone Knave, Curse of Darkness. So yeah, looks like we've got a good little mixture of First Ed and Unlimited. And this is amazing because I need so much for Invasion of Chaos. Just because the set didn't really get, it gets opened, but it's so expensive to open that you just don't ever find any first edition stuff come up in good. Ooh, we got a Orca Mega Fortress of Darkness, super rare, starting us off. And then an Insect Princess thrown in here. So anything can be inside of here. There was a bunch of holos that were in this collection. Again, it was worth estimated around $1,600, $1,700, and I paid a pretty penny for it. At the end of this collection, guys, let me know what you guys think I paid for all of this. Anti-Aircraft Flower, Hyper Hammerhead. So again, sit back, relax, and enjoy this stuff because you don't get to see all this, these many cards, vintage cards, this often. This is just crazy. We're of course going to take our time to look at some of these cards as they come up, especially the more rare ones. I'm loving, oh, a Dark Mirror Force. Oh, okay, that's awesome. So we got an unlimited Dark Mirror Force, ultra rare from Invasion of Chaos. I'm just checking to make sure there's no duplicates of any of the holos that are inside of these packs. But oh wait, here we go. So we've got some more Invasion of Chaos, but there's a bunch inside of here. Let's see what's inside of this penny sleeve. We've got a Jolago, Lagunka, Lord Poison, Heart of the Underdog. Wild Nature's Release is thrown in there without a sleeve, so we're gonna put that one to the side because I want to sleeve that one up. Ojama, Chaos Sand, Luster Shield, Chaos Greed, Recycle, Primal Seed, and Thunder Crash. Continuing along, we've got another stack of cards. There's going to be a bunch of stacks, but this one actually has quite a few bundled in here. We've got a Chaos Rider Gustav, first edition from Invasion of Chaos right there. So let's just take a quick look. Oh, we got two of them. Let's just take a quick look. Oh, I do see a little binder ding. So I'm sure there's going to be some cards mixed in here and there. And we did kind of agree if there's any ones that aren't near mint, I was supposed to pay near mint prices for them. You can see both of these do actually have a binder ding. So as I go through, I'll be checking all of these just to make sure, condition does match. He did say he's open to, refunds if conditions don't quite line up like what they're supposed to. So that just happens when you buy collections like this, especially if they stored them in those old, big 3-ring binders. It happens. We got a Coach Goblin, a DD Scout Plane. I am praying that this one actually looks nice and clean. So I need that one for Invasion of Chaos. Spirit of the Pot of Greed, Gale Lizard, Crimson Ninja. Let's see, Death Kangaroo, Big Koala. I see a Dark Crisis card coming up. Oh, a Judgment of Anubis First Edition. Let's just take a quick look at that one since we're actually breaking into another set. One of course, my favorites. We got Judgment of Anubis. Everything actually looks pretty good. I'm not seeing really anything wrong with it. I don't see any binder dings, so that's good at least. Everything looks pretty clean. Again, guys, this is going to be a long video, so get your popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy, because we got a bunch of vintage stuff to go through. We've got a Blast Held by a Tribute, First Ed, Ultra Rare from, of course, Dark Crisis. So it looks like he actually organized all this stuff by set, which is a blessing. Spell Vanishing, a Dice Reroll. So you guys have probably seen a bunch of these, because I haven't opened up like actual packs of Dark Crisis, but I've gotten a bunch of just commons over time. Archfiend's Oath. This is incredible, guys. Let me know which set you're pretty much the biggest fan of right now. We've seen Invasion of Chaos, we've seen Dark Crisis, we got a first edition Dark Master Zork. And again, hit me up if you need any of these cards, because I actually have a master set of Dark Crisis, so I don't need any more of these. We got a Mudora, first edition, Skull Archfiend Unlimited, unfortunately, Terror King Unlimited. So there's going to be a good mixture of Unlimited and first editions as we're going through this collection. And it does look like he actually sleeved a bunch of them inside quite a few of these, so I don't know, I don't want to take the time to go through all of these, but at the same time, like, right there, I don't want to miss any hollows that are tossed inside of here. And this one actually looks really clean, too. I don't see anything wrong with that. So this is just awesome. Yeah, oh my god, there's a Luster Dragon. So we might actually have to go through every single one of these, just in case there's something hiding inside of them. As I say that, we skip right to a Skilled White Magician before I was about to do a little mini cut and go to the next bundle of little cards, but we're not going to skip any more cards because wow, like, there's just, everything is mixed inside of here. So we got Magician's Force. Again, it looks like everything is organized. Oh my gosh, Chaos Command Magician. One of my all-time favorites. I love the old Magician cards. I'm going to put that to the side because I want to sleeve that one up separately. Pixie Knight. Are these actually in order based off the set? I think he did. He actually put them in order. Oh my gosh, this guy saved me so much time. So we're going to have to try and keep these in order. That is incredible. We've got the, yeah, everything is in order. This guy really saved me a ton of time. This is awesome. Continuous, Big Bang Shot. Ooh, I think I need that one from Magician's Force. There's quite a few that I'm still missing for what a legendary set that is. Here we go. So we're going to have to go through all these individually, guys. Bear with me. This is going to be a really long video, most likely. I'm going to try and, ooh, Amazoness Archers, Super, Dramatic Rescue, Exhausting Spell, and Disarmament. We're going to have to go through all of these individually. There's too many of these just scattered throughout here. We should have done like a live stream for this, because like there's just so many cards mixed inside of here. This is going to take forever, but guys, you just don't see collections like this come up all that often, especially when, pretty much everything is pack fresh. There's like little blemishes here, and this has a little bit of like white dot on the bottom, but that's to be expected with some of this stuff. Like, it's gonna happen. Looks like we're starting back at Dark Crisis right now. Oh, a Guardian Seal and a Guardian Bow right there from Dark Crisis. What kind of sucks is I'm gonna have to take a bunch of these out to go through them and try and like reorganize them as I'm putting them back in, but that's okay. That's the fun of getting collections like this. We're just going to have a ton of stuff. Different Dimension Dragon, First Ed Super Rare, Mirage Knight. Oh, there's got to be Dark Flare Knight somewhere in there. Berserk Dragon. Looks like we actually may not have Dark Flare Knight, but we do have the Geyer Panda coming up next. I think Dark Flare Knight is number 20, if I'm not mistaken, from Dark Crisis. So it looks like we are going through the entire set. Gayuki Geyer Panda, Thousand Needles Contract, Butterfly Dagger Elma. If this card, it might be like 2 off center to try and actually grade. I need that one in a PSA 10. Bummer, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So if you guys, again, if you need any first edition commons, we've got a ton of them in this collection. So hit me up. I know I have quite a few of you that have been waiting eagerly. I've mentioned this collection for a long time now, for many, many, many weeks. We finally got it in, and we finally agreed on a price and everything. Got shipping out here. It did come from Canada, and it actually arrived really quick, like just in a couple days. Oh my gosh, all of these old school vintage commons, this is just crazy. And now I'm going to have to go through and reorganize all of these because I got them all out of order. It looks like we're actually on to Legacy of Darkness now. So I wonder what's going to be inside of here. The Luster Dragon, one of my favorites. I love Legacy of Darkness. By far, oh, we got 2 copies. By far one of my favorite original sets. Like, honestly, can't get much better than that. Another bundle for us to go through. We've got, continuing on with Legacy of Darkness. I feel so bad for getting these all out of order, but that's just what we have to do. We have to go through now because it looks like all of the hollows, all of the commons and rares and everything are actually in order, which again is just a blessing. This is awesome. I'm gonna have to mix them in with what I currently already have, just for my current like organization, basically. But that's okay. There's worse things to go about. But let's see. After Genocide, this actually is worth a little bit because this is the before corrected. I think it's After the Struggle maybe is the corrected name. I know they had to fix that one, of course. Let's see if these are all, like, for the most part, unlimited Legacy of Darkness. Looks like we're actually onto some Pharaonic Guardian first edition stuff. I know I need a lot for Pharaonic Guardian, so this is awesome. I got to see what all is actually inside of this, because there's a bunch. There's a Great Dizard Ultra Rare, Swarm of Scarabs. But there's actually a bunch that I do still need in Pharaonic Guardian in first edition. This set, like, the quality control is so poor. Everything was, like, super off-centered. The waxing was so bad, so it's tough to actually find, like, gradable stuff. And especially, like, for me, I'm pretty sure I need that guy. That one, I don't think I've ever seen that one. But for me, I try and only collect, like, near mint to mint plus, or near mint plus to mint, basically, for my collection. It's just, you know, one, if I ever have to sell the stuff, which I honestly don't ever want to, but if you ever have to, it is easier to sell near mint stuff, because that's just what people want. Ooh, a Statue of the Wicked, it's unlimited, but people just want near mint stuff. Trap Dust Shoot, that's one of the most expensive commons from this set. We're looking to see if the Metamorphosis is inside of here, because that one is, I believe, the most expensive common from Pharaonic Guardian. Got the Enpachi, some more Pharaonic Guardian, El Poemer, classic merit card, I believe, that he used in Battle City. Gravekeepers, I'm actually watching through GX right now, and I don't think there were any Gravekeepers mentioned in the original Duel Monsters era. It's only been in Gravekeepers, or it's been in the GX, which is actually really interesting. I had no clue. That's when they were first introduced. Like, you would think a card like, or a set like Pharaonic Guardian would introduce this stuff like way back in the original anime, not in GX. More Pharaonic Guardian before we do go into possibly the next. I don't know. I'm guessing you kind of put these out in order. I don't know if we're going. I think we're going backwards now. Invasion of Chaos, Magician's Force, Dark Crisis. Yeah, it looks like, I think we might actually be going backwards, which, you know, is absolutely okay. We got it unlimited. Hoping to see some more first edition for Pharaonic Guardian. I got to go back and see, you know, what all I need for my collection still. There's still a good bit. I actually got a bunch from Gezi TCG recently. Oh, ooh, yeah, here we go. We got some Hollows, Trap the Board Eraser, Visor Shock. Here we are. We are on to Magician's Force, so it looks like we're kind of a little bit all mixed up. Oh, wait, X-Head Cannon randomly put in there. Why Dragon Head is the Z Metal Tank? It is, and they're all in first edition. I'm gonna have to check these out, of course, after this video, and just make sure to see that everything is near mint, of course. Like I said, we agreed on near mint condition. Everything looks good. There's been a couple, you know, here and there that have a little, like, white speck or binder thing, which, you know, based off what I paid for it, I'm not too concerned with. It's some of the bigger cards, which we will hopefully get to here soon, that really need to actually be in a pretty good condition. I went ahead and took the rest of the cards out of that first white BCW box, so we're going to see, to finish off, you know, what's inside of this one. And we've got one more to go through, and of course the actual 10, so I don't know what's inside of all of these. I don't know if it's just random or if there's any, like, rhyme and reason for the way they're organized, but I'm, again, really thankful that everything is pretty much in order based off their sets. So this is nice when I do go back through and have to actually organize these. And what's actually crazy, this is, I believe, the last common I need for Pharaoh's Servant. So we're going to take a look at this one real quick and just see if it's actually in, you know, it actually, upon first glance, this looks pack fresh. Like, I can't see anything wrong with this card. It looks incredible. Wow, I'm hoping it checks out, because that is the last one I need for Pharaoh's Servant. And here we go, going on to Legacy of Darkness. Looks like they did get a little bit mixed up. You know, that's okay, not too upset. Magician's Force, a Masked Beast, Labyrinth of Nightmare. Is that, yeah, Labyrinth of Nightmare just tossed in there randomly. So these three were just randomly in there, and then we've got Labyrinth of Nightmare continuing on, Revival Jam. There's going to be probably a bunch of Labyrinth of Nightmare Unlimited, because that set was just, again, another one like Legacy of Darkness was just everywhere. Literally infinite cards. There were infinite cards of Legacy of Darkness and Labyrinth of Nightmare. Let's just see. So Mask of Dispel, Brutality. Let's see. I think there are some first ed commons and rares that I am missing for Legacy. Labyrinth of Nightmare. For Legacy of Darkness, I'm actually complete. I do actually have a master set of that. And we've got Fire Princess, one of my all-time favorite hollows from way back in the day. Oh, this is so cool, guys. I did actually see one first edition back there. This is just so cool to go through all this stuff. Again, this is going to be a very long video. I hope you guys are really enjoying this. Don't skip through, because you're going to miss some really nice cards. Jar of Greed, United We Stand. I wish that one was first edition, because I do need that in first ed, but you know, that's okay. You know, I'm glad to see these cards. I'm going to go through and sleeve everything up. Don't worry. Sleeve police, don't come after me. I will make sure to sleeve everything up very nicely when I do go through, organize them, keep what I want to keep, and then sell off, you know, some of the stuff, because I don't need all this stuff. I bought this just because, one, it's a vintage collection. You just don't see all that often. And then two, there are a bunch that I do still need for, you know, my personal sets. Like, for example, Invasion of Chaos, I need a ton of first ed commons and stuff for a lightly faded Ryokufu. That's cool to see. There's just a bunch I need for that one. I need a good bit for Pharaonic Guardian. So, you know, this collection was pretty much a must-buy for me. Oh, come on. Why is this one not first ed? I need that one too in first edition. Or any of these first edition? No, they're all unlimited. Maybe, just maybe, they'll be mixed in somewhere else. I know that there was a lot of unlimited for this collection when I first looked at it. But, like, just everything looks so good. It looks so nice. There's going to be a couple cards. You know, this looks like has, like, this little bit of, like waxing issue on there. But that's perfectly fine. That stuff is to be expected with these older sets just because it happens. Konami's quality control, you know, even to this day, wasn't all that great. Looks like we're actually moving on to Legacy of Darkness. I know there's nothing I really need personally from Legacy of Darkness unless we just find something really cool like Crazy Faded or something, or like Miscut or whatnot. But there are a bunch of really cool cards like, you know, Marauding Captain. There's just so many cool cards from Legacy of Darkness, Exiled Force that are still even, you know, used in a lot of decks to this day. Plus, it's just a really cool set. It's a bunch of warriors, it's a bunch of dragons. Like, how can you go wrong with that? You really can't. Shadow Tamer, we've got the A-Forces. Rhoda, the original printing of Rhoda. This card has been reprinted so many times, but the original printing of that one, it's really nice to see that card. This is awesome, guys. I'm gonna, you know, I'm taking some time. I'm trying not to go through all the commons and rares, you know, super fast, super slow, but you gotta soak this stuff up, guys. You don't see collections like this all that often just to go through. You know, this was somebody who opened up a ton of packs back in the day, just stored all this stuff away. You can tell. Oh, we're on to Magic Ruler now. We got some there. I know that there are a bunch of first edition Magic Ruler in here. Let's make these, yeah, make sure these are not Asian English. These all look to be pack fresh, guys, so we're actually onto some big stuff now. Magic Ruler, so I want to be extra careful with these. We got a Toll. Upstart Goblin, that's a couple of dollars. It's a first edition. More Magic Ruler, Red Archery Girl. Oh my gosh, what are we going to find mixed in here? I'm really hoping there's no hollows that are unsleeved inside of here, but there just might be. More Magic Ruler first ed commons. What else are going to be inside of here? I'm hoping, again, that there aren't any, you know, hollows, secret rares, anything like that that are inside of here. Oh, it's unlimited, though, so it's okay, guys. Crisis diverted, so that's okay. I will take that one. Mahavilo, the Amoeba. There are a bunch that I need for Magic Ruler. There's a bunch I need for Meta Raiders, so we're just going to have to hope that these cards actually check out for the collection and make sure that the condition's pretty good. It's like we're on to some Pharaoh's Servant. We got some more first edition stuff. More first edition, or excuse me, Pharaoh's Servant, some first edition and unlimited mixed in, a 4-star Ladybug of Doom, and then on to this last one. Before we go into that second big white, the BCW box basically, the Girugochin Kuwagata. I love that card. Another Thousand Eyes Idol, Invitation, Fight Shoes, Deep Sea Warrior, Drillbug. Any hollows inside of here? No, there are not. Going into that second box, let's see what awaits us in there. Looks like we've got some original starter deck cards, which, you know, is really cool to see. Some of these can actually be glossy, some of these can be wavy, but I'm not going to spend too much time on these unless we actually find some like random, you know, first edition stuff. But it's really nostalgic to go back and see. Oh, we got the Soul Exchange. So of course, we're going to keep that one to the side. But I think we're actually starting out with starter deck Yugi, maybe go on to starter deck Kaiba, I'm guessing. I don't see any first edition stuff so far, so, you know, that's okay. Almost, for a second, I thought that was Legend of Blue Eyes. Beaver Warrior, no first editions, nothing like that yet. Starter deck Yugi, starter deck Yugi. If this was first edition, this one actually is worth a good bit of money, not mummy, money. We've gone to the Monster Reborn. This one actually looks to be, glossy, maybe? It actually looks to have like a little bit of a shine to it. So I'm gonna have to go back and see what all we've got in here, because there's just too many cards to take, you know, second by second and examine, analyze all that stuff as we're going through this. There's just way too much, guys. On to some starter deck Kaiba cards. These actually look to be different printings, much more deeper saturation colors. Look at this, guys. This is the like pinnacle of nostalgia here. You definitely do not see cards like this all that often, especially in pretty solid near mint condition. I'm seeing like little tiny stuff, but you know, we talked about some of the cards already that weren't like perfect condition, and that's perfectly okay. So it looks like he actually kept his original starter deck. Maybe we'll find that Blue Eyes White Dragon in here. I think there was supposed to be one, so we're just gonna hope so. I totally forgot this card existed. There's so many cards in here that I just don't even remember seeing back in the day. Like just going through and playing. I remember having my dad go and give me the original starter decks from like a 7-Eleven or something, and just going back through and seeing these cards again is so cool. Started at Kaiba, more started at Kaiba, the Hitatsumi Giant. I think this might be the last of our starter decks. Oh, we are on to some Meta Raiders. Here we go. So hopefully there are some first edition Meta Raiders in here. Maybe there will be. Share the Pain, Ring of Magnetism, Paralyzing Potion. I don't see any first. Whoa, we got a Barrel Dragon just randomly tossed in there, and a Garnecia. Okay, so there we go. We got a lightly faded, looks like a Barrel Dragon that seems to be in pretty good shape. Like, I'm going to be very careful and put that one to the side so I can sleeve that one up. And we do have a Garnecia Elephantis, however you want to pronounce it. Looks to be in pretty good condition as well. We got a Gazelle, Skull Knight, Blue Wing Crown, Witch's Apprentice, and of course, the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon in the bundle. I definitely wish I would have done a live stream with this particular collection. I didn't realize, you know, just the magnitude of how many cards were going to be in here, but that's what happens. You know, I'll be sure to do some more crazy live streams with you guys anytime I do happen to get another collection. I highly doubt we'll find one like this, but you just never know. Stuff like this pops up so randomly, like at the times you're least expecting it. Like I got this from a guy on a Facebook marketplace group, or not marketplace group, but Facebook group. And, you know, just random. You guys never know when stuff like this is going to pop up. We are going into some more Meta Raiders. I do see some play in these, but, you know, these are unlimited commons, so they're definitely not worth, you know, nowhere near as much as a first edition common would be, just because Meta Raiders Unlimited was really printed a bunch in a bunch of the tins, you know, things like that. So it's to be expected that these are going to have some play to them. But I'm not seeing any first editions yet. Let me know, of course, guys, if I missed some as you're watching this video. I'm kind of going pretty quick through these because we're already at a big chunk of time as far as this video goes. And I'm trying not to keep you guys forever, but at the same time, I do want to go through this collection together. Still got some more Meta Raiders. Meta Raiders actually had, I think, like 100 plus commons or something like that, and like another like 20 or so rares. So it had a bunch of commons. So we're taking a good look at all those right now. But let me know, guys, if I happen to miss any first edition stuff in here. Because there's still a few, you know, there's still a few that I need, but I'm not seeing any so far. Really no big cards for Meta Raiders yet. I don't know what's inside that tin. I don't know if he actually sleeved everything up inside of the tin, and that's why the tin is the way it is. I have no clue. Oh, there's a Harpy Lady Sisters. Of course, there is the holo. Just, I wish, in a way, he didn't just put them in there, but like, I understand when you're doing these sets like this, you just kind of have to package it any way that's easy. And so, like, I can understand, you know, why he put those cards in there, but at the same time, oh, we're on to Legend of Blue Eyes, guys. I definitely wish you would have put them inside of their own sleeves, you know, separately, but maybe that's going to be the case for some of the bigger ones. But here we go. Let's see. We got a Succubus Knight from Legend of Blue Eyes. We're going to just appreciate these guys. This is Legend of Blue Eyes, guys. You just do not see these cards all that often, but I don't see any first editions yet. Oh, there's a Swords of Revealing Light. Why are you in there like that, unsleeved? It actually seems to be in pretty good condition. I'm not seeing anything really wrong with. A little bit of waxing on the back, but that's okay. Oh, we got a strangely colored Final Flame, Follow Wind, Machine. Look at the saturation of these guys. Like, you can just tell Legend of Blue Eyes was like the first set. Like, it just has that vintage look, you know, compared to any other set that Konami has ever done. It looks vintage. Like, these have the vintage smell. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean. If you smelled some vintage cards, you've opened packs before, you know exactly what I mean. Let's hope that we can actually see some first edition Legend of Blue Eyes cards. I'm not seeing any in here, nothing yet. I did go ahead and finish off the rest of this box and take everything out. I did see some sleeve cards, so maybe that's some of our bigger hits. Kind of worried to see what's inside the tin because this is just so random. But here we go, back into with some more Legend of Blue Eyes. Let's see what else we may have inside of this collection, guys. Let's really hope to see some first edition LOB cards. Like, oh my gosh, there is, it looks like to be a possible slightly wavy, maybe like a 1.5 print Curse of Dragon, just chilling in there, guys, totally on its own. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. See a little bit of scuffing on the back, but again, that's still near mint. Like, there's nothing wrong with that card. Oh, this is incredible. We got a Tyhone, Mystical Elf, this is amazing, guys. I'm loving these collections. Like, again, let me know your favorite card. You've got Polymerization. All the cards are in here. Maybe there's actually some big ultra rares too. I actually don't remember all the holos that were in, but yeah, this is packed fresh. Like, this guy opened these packs, kept them tucked away, put them in his binder, like, just ready to be rediscovered one day. And that's what we are doing right now. We are rediscovering this guy's collection, you know, 20 years later, basically, is what this is. Red Medicine, a Raigeki. Oh my gosh, guys, this is, I'm wishing like some of this stuff was like really faded or, you know, wavy or stuff like that, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, so you gotta just take what you can get. Got the Sogan, the Mountain, Wasteland, Forest, Power of Kaishin, Book of Arts, Beast Fangs. I'm not seeing any first edition stuff, but that's absolutely okay. I will take just going through and seeing these cards. This is just incredible. Hirama, Masaki, Mystical Sheep, Ray and Temperature. Not seeing any first eds. You know, it's a little bit unfortunate. I was hoping to see some random LOB first eds kind of in here, but it is what it is. And I do need a bunch of LOB commons for my collection because they are just expensive. Like, some of these are 10, 20, 30 bucks a piece, if not more, especially like when you get into some of the rares, some of the short prints, things like that. Like, they are just expensive, and especially if you try and find some that are in good condition raw. Pretty much what I might have to do is just buy these commons graded and then crack them out of the slabs. Oh my gosh, Celtic Guardian. Yes, there we go. 2 of them, not just 1. We got 2 of them coming in hot with 2 Celtic Guardians just put in there. Again, actually looks really, really clean. Just a little bit of scuffing on the back. Looks like that can possibly be cleaned off. Skull Servant, Hitatsumi Giant. I wish this was Trial of Hell and not Trial of Nightmare, because that would be worth something. We are now going into what looks to be some Pharaoh Servant. We've got the Insect Barrier. I think I've got them all with that Thousand Eyes Idol. I think that's all the first day at a Pharaoh Servant card. Gearfried the Iron Knight just put in there. But I think that's all the commons and rares that I do need for Pharaoh Servant. So we're going to go through these. There's a bunch of first editions just put in here. Red Moon Baby before they was it like Red Vampire? Vampire Baby, I think is what they changed it to. Oh, why'd you do that to our poor baby? Why? Why did you do that, Konami? So these are all first day at Pharaoh Servant cards. We got a bunch more to come, guys. We got this big stack. We've got all the cards in that. Old school, the XYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon. Here we go. Come on, some more first edition. That one's unlimited. First aid, some more first aid. We've got a bunch, guys. If you guys need some master sets, we know whether it be unlimited, first edition, let me know, because I've got it all pretty much. Overdrive, the Oni Tank, Ruxin 34, Dark Bad, Bubonic Vermin, Skull Invitation. I remember I needed that one for a long time. I finally got it from, I think it was from Gezi, actually, Gezi TCG. Attack and Receive, Minor Goblin. Unfortunately, only the Gearfried so far is our holo from Pharaoh Servant, and it wasn't limited. Unfortunately, it wasn't first edition, but you know, that's okay. Mr. Volcano, these are all pretty much first editions. Flame Champion, Nobleman of Extermination, Light of Intervention, Regulation Tribe, and DNA Surgery. Now to that big second stack. I don't really know what we would call it at this point anymore because we've gone through so many stacks of cards. Oh, this is incredible, guys. Continuing on with some more Pharaoh Servant. Let's just see what else might be hidden in here. There are, oh my gosh, there is a first edition Mirror Wall. I have to take a look at this one, guys. This one looks to be pretty clean. I see a little like white hollow dot there in the middle, but other than that, it looks to be minty fresh. So of course we're gonna go through and check the conditions afterwards, like I've already mentioned. But this is nostalgic, guys. These are the collections that you live for. If you're somebody who either does Yu-Gi-Oh videos, there's a Grave Robber first edition just put in there. We're gonna put that to the side, of course. Time Seal, Light Sword, but that's this is what you guys look for. We get a Parasite first edition. If you do Yu-Gi-Oh videos, or if you're just a collector, these collections just do not come around all that often, and so you got to capitalize every now and again. We're on to some Magic Ruler, it seems. Yeah, so we went from Pharaoh Servant to Magic Ruler. Yes. Hopefully there are some first ed commons in here that I need. Maybe some holos. I'm hoping that they're sleeved up somewhere else, but that's okay if they're in here. Mystic Tomato, Sonic Bird, Sereno Bill, Flying Kamakuri. I'm not seeing any holos, quite yet. That's okay. That's okay. We got a bunch to go. Got a bunch more to go. Just, the stack is going down. I am seeing some sleeve cards, so maybe that's going to be some of the actual holo hits that, were inside this collection that I for sure know of. Sanju, the Heroes in Ryu, Jikun Bakudan, Micah Ryuran, Crab Turtle, the Hungry Burger. I still need to pick up one of the collector's rares of that one. I really can't believe Konami printed that as a collector's rare. More Magic Roller comes in here. So this looks like our last little bundle of Magic Roller, and I pulled this off and saw the Mage Power just sitting there, first ed. Oh, so yes, it looks like all of our holos, or potential holos, are going to be sleeved up there, which is great. It makes me feel a little bit more comfortable that some of the more expensive stuff, there's a painful choice. Unfortunately, this one's mixed in with a lot of the Magic Ruler first ed, but that one is not first ed, but that's okay. It's unlimited. Oh my gosh, a Forceful Century. This is so cool, guys. Like, I don't have the words. I really don't have the words. So let's just, I guess we'll just go through this and just see what is all here. Oh, I'm dropping cards. They're falling like flies. Oh my gosh, so we have a Mage Power from A Labyrinth of Nightmare. I can't remember if I need this one or not. We'll have to go through and check and see. Mage Power, a United We Stand, Unlimited from, I know this is actually Dark Beginning. Dark Beginning 1, United We Stand. Oh my gosh, Moki Moki. This card is so expensive. It is almost impossible to find in first edition from Ancient Sanctuary in good condition. There's an Unlimited. Here's a big one. There is a Karibo first ed from Metal Raiders. Let's check this one out. Let's see if the condition is good. See a little white dot there on the top of that is okay. Everything, first glance, looks to be pretty good. Not really seeing anything wrong with it. Let's turn it around. Oh yeah, this is clean, guys. This is clean. I see a little tiny white dot there in the top, but that's, you know, that whitening, like a little tiny white dot on the back is not going to make me lose some sleep. We're going to sleeve that guy back up nice and carefully. First edition Karibo, the original Furball, like honestly just doesn't get much better than that. We've got a Skill Drain, First Aid Rare from Dark Crisis, Paladin of White Dragon, I still need this from Magician's Force, a Red Eyes Black, I almost had a heart attack. I thought that was Legend of Blue Eyes, Red Eyes Black Dragon for a second there. I'm like, we didn't agree on that one. Red Eyes Black Dragon, the Royal Command, I always say Royal Decree with this one, I don't know why. It's a trap card, I just get it mixed up every time. Royal Command, First Aid, the Levia Dragon, the Dallas from Invasion of Chaos. I know I need that. There's two of them. There are two of them, guys. A Skilled Dark Magician. So yeah, it looks like these are going to be most of our holos. So I don't even know what's inside that tin. I almost want to go into the tin first to see what's in there. So this, you know, we don't ruin all the surprise and suspense. We got End of Anubis, First Aid from Ancient Sanctuary. The Legendary Fisherman. Oh my gosh, guys. This is just incredible. And we've got a Summon Skull. I would have died if this was first edition, guys. We still got to take a look at it. Like, this is an original print. What, 2003? I think it was 2003. Metal Raiders Summon Skull. This thing is clean. I see some, maybe a little bit of waxing, like scuffing on the back, but a little tiny like black dot down there. But, you know, this looks like this one saw a little bit of play back in the day. If you guys are still here at the point of this video, make sure you comment down below what's your favorite card you've seen so far. There's been so many. This is just incredible, guys. Got a Guardian Growl. Like I said, this collection was valued at over $1,500. I spent a good bit on it. So, you know, that's why there's so many bangers. There is the Jump Blue Eyes. I need a minty copy of this, so we're going to check that one out, of course, afterwards. Exchange of the Spirit. So we're going to some promo stuff there. And back to Ancient Sanctuary First Aid. Right Leg of the Forbidden One from Legend of Blue Eyes. The Yamada Dragon. There is a Legacy of Darkness. I love that set, guys. I really, really do. We got a Judgment of Anubis. Dang, man. Every time I see one of these, it's always off-center. And I need one of these to be centered so I can actually grade it. Still need one as a 10. That day will come one day. We have a Zoa. I almost just bought one of these the other day. I actually see some play on this card. So there were some cards that, you know, were already agreed upon and shown that had, you know, they were like lightly played, moderately played, and they were priced as such. So you guys can see that this one is, you know, has some bends, has some crease, or like little tiny bends. Not too bad. But there were some things that, you know, we agreed upon prior to that weren't, you know, near mint to mint plus, things like that. We got a Worm Drake. That one's randomly put in there. Legacy, or Labyrinth of Nightmare. Yugioh. Oh my gosh, the Jinzo from the 10. This one is moderately played, if I'm not mistaken. I did actually catch that one from his videos. Harpy's Feather Duster. The Toon Dark Magician Girl. This is actually really cool. I don't know the value of that one on top of my head. Any of these bigger cards, I'll pop some prices up. These might be some of the ones. Yeah, these might be the ones that actually had some play to them. Now, I know going through, he actually showed me there were some like starter deck cards, things like that, you know, were like lightly played, moderately played. There is the Blue Eyes White Dragon. We got the Dark Magician, another Blue Eyes White Dragon. Another Dark Magician in one of the old school classic sleeves. We got another Blue Eyes White Dragon. This one actually looks like it might have some Hollow Bleed. A Red Eyes, another Red Eyes. These are unlimited. Blue Eyes from Starter Deck Kaiba Evolution. Oh, a Trihorn Dragon. And then an Exodia. Let's check out this Trihorn Dragon real quick before we go into that tin and see what's inside of there. This one actually looks to be pretty clean, guys. Not seeing, you know, really much. I see like a little tiny pin dot right there on the back, but that's okay. You know, pin dots, as long as they're from the factory, pretty much to be expected. But just like, it's weird. Look at that. You can't really even see the hollow with this Trihorn Dragon. Now it's time to go into this tin. This is heavy. We've got some more cards to go into today, guys. So let's see what's inside of here. And pop that top off. Oh my gosh, I did not forget about you, my friend. We've got a first edition Time Wizard from Metal Raiders. So what's crazy with this card, the seller actually cracked this from a PSA 9 first edition. You know, it was graded everything from PSA, and he's like, I'm going to resub it because it actually looks like it has potential in the centering and everything looks good. But what's sad is I'm probably going to keep this in my binder. I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to do with this. If I want to grade it, you know, resubmit it, or just keep it in the binder, because you just don't see clean copies like this all that often. But I'm going to pull out some of these cards and see what else inside this tin. I did go through those stack of commons, and pretty much everything seemed to be unlimited, first ed, just commons and rares. So we're going to go through these last couple ones that are sleeved. I don't know really what is all in here, but what an incredible collection this has been, guys. We're probably creeping up on like 45-minute long video. This is probably the longest video on the channel, but thank you so much for sticking through it, and I really hope you guys did enjoy this as much as I did. We've got a Dark Roller Hades. Looks like there's a couple cards in here, so maybe we've got some more, you know, more copies of this one. Andro Sphinx, Blackluster Soldier, and a Dark Necrofear. So yeah, we've got some more More cards inside of sleeves. So let's just see what is all waiting for us inside of these sleeves. Then in a Toon Summon Skull from Magic Ruler. I'm glad I decided to look inside of that one. We're going to put that one to the side. All of these cards from the, what is it, expansion pack? I think it's expansion pack is the name of it. These are pretty much like worthless. They were guaranteed to come from all of those, so they're not really worth a lot, but they are cool to see. We've got a Relinquish from Magic. Ooh, that is a is that Dark Revelation? Dark Beginning to Magic Jammer. You don't see those all that often. So all these hollows, guys. We got a Heavy Storm from Meta Raiders. Looks like it's got some scuffing, but scuffing is, you know, pretty normal. A Mirror Wall First Aid from Pharaoh Servants. Got some play. You know, unfortunately, that one's not in the best condition. That one looks to be like maybe mod play, somewhere around there. Again, you know, we're going to go through all these separately, and you guys will see some stuff on my Instagram for sale that I don't need for the collection, so be sure to check that out. Here's a cool one. So this is actually from the tins, because it has the Magic Ruler set code, but it is a spell card. So that means basically whenever Konami was changing the name to Spell Ruler, they didn't change the set code quite yet, but they did actually change the type of card from Magic card to Spell card. So might actually keep that one. You don't see that one pop up all that often, and it actually seems to be in pretty good condition too. Got another Dark Mirror Force, another Raigeki. This one is also from Legend of Blue Eyes. This one seems to be like super lightly faded. Pretty cool to see, of course. And then a Metal Zoa that is pretty beat up. We're almost through these cards, guys. Bear with me. I'm going to see what else is hiding inside of these last couple sleeve bundles. Oh, we got some modern stuff. Astrograph Sorcerer, a XYZ Dragon Cannon. Yeah, there's some random things put inside of these last couple packs. So hopefully these aren't just a bunch of commons, like just random stuff here. Looks like we've got a Structure Deck for Mobius, the Frost Monarch. That is very random. A Fiend Skull Dragon. Oh, that's an EN print, so that's actually kind of cool. We're going to have to go back and see if there's any more of those that are just randomly put in there. You don't see that. This one's pretty beat up, but it is LOD-EN. That came from the Master Collection only. That's the only way you could get them. I see you, Thousand Dragon, back there. See you being all sneaky. Got a Blade Knight from the tins. I love this card. A Spellbind. Oh, I skipped one. A Tribute to the Dune from Metal Raiders. Gosh, guys, this is just incredible. Like, this honestly just doesn't get better than this. Another Andrew Spinks will put that up there. Spellbinding Circle from Magic Ruler. These cards just, man, this does it, guys. This really does it. Oh my, you guys see that? We're gonna take a closer look at that one. Looks like we have a fairly beat up, like nicely faded Thousand Dragon from Meta Raiders. A Flame Swordsman that has definitely seen some love and play. And then a Ocean Dragon Lord Neo de Dallas. That is just very cool to see. And then here's something like way throwback, guys. If you had any of these old school fake cards in your collection that you thought were real, like let me know right now. That's cool to see. Like obviously it's fake. It's a first edition from P3. So like premium pack basically is what they mimic. Got the Blue Eyes, a Scapegoat, and a Black Luster Ritual. This by far was the craziest collection I think I've ever purchased. I honestly don't know if I ever see another one pop up like this, but I'm always going to be in the hunt. So let me know, guys, if you want to see collections just like this. Make sure you do hit that like button, hit subscribe on your way out. I do have to give a massive shout out to our channel members: Rare Hunter X, Cameron Gaming TCG, Sargoni666, K-Dragon, Mark Donnelly, Lazy Dane, Cody Slater, Pineapple Bow, Attention Duelist, Josh Evans, Michael P. Sutton, Call Me Koyore, Hey Ghosty, Anima the Hallowed, and Ricardo Espinoza Salazar. Thank you all for supporting the channel. I do hope you have a nice day. Hope you have a nice night. I will see you guys in the next one. This is CardBreaker. I'm out.